SportsTownChicago.com. O'Hare, broadcasting live from Sportstown, Chicago. Broadcast home for your Windy City Bulls and Chicago Dogs. We're in a league of our own. Now, here's your SportstownChicago.com update.
It is 12:51. I'm Adam Schneider with your SportstownChicago.com update, powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com. White Sox opened their season against the Milwaukee Brewers at American Family Field in Milwaukee. You can watch the White Sox at 6 on Saturday on CHSN. An architecture firm, Edward Peck Design, has come up with a last-second separate proposal to add a $2.8 billion plus translucent dome to the existing Soldier Field to keep the team from leaving, though the Bears have prioritized new construction. Pete Crow Armstrong's extension is a 6-year contract that is worth $115 million. That kicks in after the 2026 season and buys out 2 free agent years, his age 29 and 30 seasons. Illini basketball takes on the Houston Cougars Thursday at 9 o'clock. You can watch the game on TBS. There's growing momentum that Bulls coach Billy Donovan could step away from the job when this season concludes. Bulls look to take down the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia at 6. You can watch that game on CHSN. Blackhawks' Anton Frundell scores the first NHL point in his debut as they escape Long Island with the win. Blackhawks play the Philadelphia Flyers tomorrow at 6. You can watch the game on CHSN. And that has been your SportsTownChicago.com update, powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com.
This is Scoreboard Therapy.
Back out to Allen. History runner.
With Josh. Drew.
Oh, too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
And Ernie.
We will be perfect.
Let's go!
All right. Happy Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday. It is March 25th, and I am your host, Drew Thomas. We are back here with Scoreboard Therapy. We have on the board over here to my left,
Joshua.
Across from me, straight across, we got the glitch.
Adam Schneider.
And we have...
It's Ernie.
It's Ernie, indeed. Today, we got a lot of topics we're going to be opening up with. We have MLB Opening Day.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to be talking about that for 2 segments with a little preseason, maybe a little tier list breakdown. Then we got some madness in March. It is going to be so sweet later on. But before we get to any of that, let's start it off with MLB Opening Day. And guys, I was on Netflix last night and, scrolling through my usual find a show to watch. And just so happened to find out that Netflix has an opening night special. And not gonna lie, I watched the trailer and I have to share it with you guys.
All right, let me hear it.
Okay, all right, let's hear this.
It's the first game of the season, and we all remember the first. The first time you fell in love with a game. The first time you felt the game love you back.
766. 5 stands alone.
The first time you knew you'd be a fan forever.
A home run by Jeter. The Yankees win. 2-2, bottom of the ninth, World Series 7.
The first time you learned the game can break your heart.
And we're going to extra innings.
The first time you stayed up too late
15 minutes, strong.
and knew you'd do it again. The first time you realized it was more than just a game.
again, thank you Netflix for that hype video. I didn't think I was going to be going to Netflix to find my baseball hype video. Usually I'm on YouTube trying to search those up.
Right?
But no, I mean, the first game we have Yankees at San Francisco at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Fried versus Logan Webb.
Free game.
I know, free game. Netflix. You're taking baseball over too. So going into the baseball season again, let's start with Ernie. I want to know first off, what do you think about today's first game?
I think it's very interesting that for opening day, normally in years past, you see just about every team open up. I think, is this like the first time they've ever done it where it's only one game for opening day? I feel like, because I can't think of any other years. It's an interesting move. Obviously with Netflix, it's going the way of streaming, how everything's moved to streaming. So I get it. Part of me kind of wishes this was more accessible. Like if it was on Fox, for instance. Now, I understand, contractual obligations. Like with Fox, it's strictly Saturday games. But, okay. I mean, fine. On Netflix, the choice of game is interesting, to say the least. Like, why Yankees and Dodgers? Like, okay.
Yankees
and Giants.
Yes.
My mistake. Thank you for correcting me. But there's a problem there. Why isn't it Dodgers? Like they're coming off of back-to-back World Series wins, and what Dustin said before class yesterday. I know you weren't here yesterday, but he said why with interleague being such a regular thing, because in years past it was you play a division each year. Now it's everyone plays everyone. Why not open with Dodgers Blue Jays?
No, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
This is why, again, I was gonna kind of kick this over to get Josh's input. Like a big game like this, like we get football where they're having almost Super Bowl rematches. In basketball, you get like your Christmas Day match and stuff like that. Again, and I know you're not the biggest baseball fan, but I feel like as like not a super fan of baseball, wouldn't you be more interested in watching or what's your take on Yankees obviously a big team, but Giants is like.
Well, hearing the Yankees is going I'm gonna automatically watch it just because it's the Yankees. But like I feel like in terms of like a bigger draw, the Giants aren't as big of a draw because of the fact that they just weren't good last year. And I feel like maybe if you put a team, probably I would have loved to see it would have been Blue Jays and Yankees. I would love to see the rematch. And the rematch where I hope we win this one because we lost. I dislike Vladdy, but honestly, I feel like even if you brought the Dodgers out so we can advance 2024, and it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like any teams that are big enough a draw are kind of what you gotta use for opening day because those are the first games of the season. So it's like Giants being there doesn't really make sense, but.
Weren't you there with the Yankees?
Yeah, nope. That one I can't attest for. I was not there. Not there. Not when we blew the lead. Nope, was not there.
Why weren't you there though?
Because I was graduating. I was graduating high school.
No. You know what they call those? Graduate assistants.
Yes.
Graduating high school. That's why I was in that.
Yeah, the first having that be the first game is kind of isn't going to draw the giant crowd. Like you have these teams like the Dodgers, the Yankees that draw huge fan bases. Even like you'll go to, Urban Outfitters and you just see Yankees and Dodgers hats that girls
they're
have
global brands.
Yeah, they have no idea who's on the team, but they were worn. And guess what? If you want to sell tickets, highest paying sport, make bigger matchups, especially at the opening day.
Oh, absolutely.
Now another question for Adam, I actually have for you is. So now Cubs play tomorrow, and we have a bunch of other games tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
But my problem is the Midwest games. Tomorrow, it's supposed to thunderstorm, rain, going to be 20 degrees. They are playing in Chicago tomorrow. Well, what do we do there? Would you want to see a rainy game for opening day for baseball?
Well, apparently God doesn't like opening day. So I'm going to start off with that. But jokes aside, no. You'd want to have it at least 50, 60 degrees Chicago's windy city, but if you want to have a good game, Cubs need to start off strong. I mean, you signed Pete Crow Armstrong to that 6-year, $115 million contract. I mean, you want to see a strong performance by him, especially getting that signed. You want to see fair weather. You want to have the fans come out in droves to support your team. That's kind of like the basics, baseball 101. And to kind of top it off with this point, I think the Cubs should be able to win. They should, especially with getting Alex Bregman in the offseason on that 1-year deal, I believe. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. Baseball is very interesting, and Josh, hate to bring this up, but you guys should have won Game 6. But baseball is a little unpredictable.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
Captain Obvious.
I definitely feel like it's the most unpredictable sport. Now, I had this interesting take where I don't understand why teams are playing in the Midwest. And I relate this a little bit like college baseball. And if you know anything about college or baseball, or sometimes not football too much, but in college baseball, all the teams in the Midwest, so Northwestern, UIC, whatever school, Ohio State.
Yeah.
None of them are starting their seasons off here. They are going to Florida. They are going to California. They were going to warm weather states.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't want to play baseball in 80-degree weather to open up the season? Not compared to like, oh yeah, hey, tomorrow Cubs versus Washington. We're gonna have it at 20 degrees with rain, and nobody's gonna really want to go to opening day. Ernie, I see you raising your hand.
I know with an interesting thing with college baseball. Minnesota to like start their season, they play games at US Bank Stadium, and they've that's got a baseball configuration like the Metrodome does. So I remember seeing that and being blown away that they still do that just because it's freezing in Minnesota. So.
Absolutely, you have to play indoors. Now, last take, what do you think if they domed some of the Midwest? Like, does baseball? I mean, Milwaukee's domed,
right?
Cubs. Sox, they're not domed. Why not?
No.
That did come across my mind. Like, are we going to see this, wave of dome stadiums like we are in the NFL already? Like, it's not just the Bears, but also Washington, Kansas City, Denver. They're all moving to domes, and then of course you're seeing that with Tennessee and Jacksonville. I wouldn't be surprised once it hits MLB. Although, frankly, with MLB, I tend to prefer outdoors because get that summer air in. Yeah. Now, if it's a place like Houston where there's always rain, I get it. But like here, I don't call me a boomer, call me a traditionalist. I don't think it's necessary.
Okay, boomer.
Thanks.
No, I think the retractable roof. I think Milwaukee does a good job. They have a retractable roof. It could open up. Now you have sunlight and everything, but you can close it. Now the problem is you get shade, and sometimes it's hard to hit when there's like that weird glare of shade.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You do get that sort of effect with football fields as well. Levi's Stadium is the first thing I can think of, and AT&T Stadium with its weird configuration where players are getting blinded by the light even with the roof closed, which doesn't make any sense. Just put some curtains in.
Absolutely.
I do want to point this out because just speaking of teams that are playing in like weird environments, one of my buddies actually does stat count for college teams, and apparently Alabama A&M is going to be playing their opening day here at Wrigley Field next month. Yeah. I just of all places, it's just kind of going on with like,
that's a choice.
That is a choice.
Not a good choice.
I mean, in terms of if we're talking like old traditional classic baseball stadiums, it's Wrigley and
Fenway.
Boston. Fenway.
Yeah, because I mean,
nobody care about Boston.
All right, Mr. New York man.
The
true New Yorker right here.
They lost in both sports. I don't care. They're garbage.
Garbage. They might be bouncing back a little bit.
I mean, you lost too.
I know.
Just don't. Let's not underestimate them.
Right,
what, Boston?
Well, I just want to say
they lost in the Super Bowl too.
I just want to say one thing: the Celtics won the same year as the Yankees lost.
You're right.
That is a good point. Yeah,
they lost 2025. Both Boston teams lost in 2025 to New York teams.
That should almost be a holiday.
It should be a national
Yeah,
holiday.
you should have a parade all
I'm
throughout
a
New
parade
York for
around all
that.
of Boston, all of TD Garden. Oh, how I hate TD Garden.
There should
All right.
there should definitely be a few holidays that, like, again, Super Bowl, opening day. There should be a few holidays in sports for me to take off work and stay home and watch the sport.
Yeah.
But speaking, I know opening day should be a holiday, but next we are going to rank the top teams that we predict this MLB season and find out what Scoreboard Therapy has to say for our tier list. Next. It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee. And keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for your family? Come on down to Swap Around. 2 great locations. 42nd and Ashton in Chicago, Flowers Park, Aston. With 100 of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothes, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swap Around vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swap Around. First name in the flea markets.
Breakfast ends at 10:30? Not at Melrose Grill! Located at the intersection of 23rd and North Avenue in Melrose Park. Stop in and enjoy savory burgers with tiny halter steaks for breakfast and fluffy omelets or pancakes and crispy hash browns for dinner. Feeling lucky? Enjoy the convenience of virtual gaming while you wait. Open 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. Monday to Saturday for your late night ventures and 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays. Head to Melrose Park and visit Melrose Grill.
Sunday, May 8th. Cheap mother like royalty, board and Odyssey Cruise. Experience a lavish Mother's Day brunch for an early dinner cruise. Spectacular views of the Chicago skyline, library entertainment, great food and fun. But hurry! Our Mother's Day cruise are selling out fast. For information on Mother's Day and other cruising events, go to odysseycruise.com or 866-305-2469. Create lasting memory and celebrate special Mother's Day cruise on Odyssey Cruise, 866-305-2469 or odysseycruises.com. Sit back and relax on your couch. We're here with Scoreboard Therapy.
To beat the champ, you gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end. But an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas tied the game with a home run. Then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff.
All right, and we are back here on Scoreboard Therapy. Wow. But for the Dirty 33 is what I got next to say. We have Ernie has exited the building, but we gained one. Esteban, introduce yourself.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Thank you for coming up on the show. We played a little bit of a little preview. That was last year from Fox. That was the Dodgers winning the World Series. And we are going straight into our tier list. So our tier list, the way we're going to have it ranked is we have World Series bound / contenders. We have deep runs, high potential, mid, and dog water.
Booty cheeks.
You added what?
That's crazy.
What
You
is
can't
brother
say it.
talking about?
Oh, can we not?
Is that what you're thinking about?
No.
I mean,
Anyway.
oh, brother, all right.
So, let's start it off. Dodgers. They already
World Series,
two-peated.
bro.
They already
World
two-peated.
Series.
I just want to say that was actually a rank.
Oh, yes.
So, but what is it? So what is it?
Sorry.
So is it
I was
below?
like, where?
Is it below or above dog water?
Oh, you put dog water as it?
above World Series.
You had dog
I don't
water above
disagree.
the World Series.
I don't know, man. So
And then I could just imagine World Series, and then to top it all off, dog water.
all right, okay.
So we have Dodgers are
World
reloaded.
Series,
I mean,
boy.
they added Kyle Tucker. They are reloaded, re
That
everything.
That team is unfair, bro.
It is unfair.
Genuinely unfair.
Yeah, they are now, and if not, could be in time for a three-peat. Now, who they face in the World Series? Blue Jays. I don't think they've dropped a beat.
I would say World Series.
Blue Jays?
Yes.
I'll say World Series.
That's a hard one. They lost some. They lost Bo Machete.
Yes, they did.
They lost. So, and that's gonna hurt,
I think
especially
he's a good playoff hitter. Yeah.
he is. But it's kind of a mix because it'd be second to first. You're kind of in the middle right there. I can't say exactly the World Series, but I can't exactly say that they're just kind of on that line. If you get what I'm saying.
I mean, they still have young pitching. You Savage. I mean, pitching goes deep. They
Yeah.
have a good Varshow showed up, and they added some big hitters. I think Eloy Jimenez is now on the team as well. If you could get early Eloy from the Sox, I mean, you're getting a better hitter than Bo Bichette. I mean, that again, I think World Series bound would be a pretty good statement, if not right below it.
I say they're kind of on that line between. That's kind of where I see them.
Maybe bottom half, end of World Series bound. Let's see a few teams that we might end up putting up there too. So
Yeah.
let's start in Chicago since that's where we're at.
Oh,
so
brother.
Cubs. Esteban, any idea on the Cubs this year?
Honestly, that's like, and that's actually what that's the Cubs. How many let's start with this because drop a dime of information on me real quick. Since I've always been one of those people that I never really paid attention to baseball when I should have. Let's be honest. I was. You can probably argue and say I was one of those bandwagon White Sox fans.
Okay.
But at the same time, the White Sox with their World Series run is what actually drew me to baseball or whatnot.
Yep.
How many games are in the season actually?
162.
160. They should drop the amount of games.
That is a whole nother conversation, but 162.
I mean, with the way I've been hearing about the Cubs trending, I could see them possibly making a run into the playoffs.
Okay. I mean, they made a deep run. They were one game? What if they won? They would have been in the ALCS, correct? They lost
NLCS.
NLCS. They were.
That's the White Sox.
Yeah.
Man,
So they almost. I mean, they were almost World Series bound last year. I mean, realistically, one series away.
It wasn't being a Brewer.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Let
the
me
Brewers, yeah.
let me correct myself if I said the World Series. I meant I could see them making a pretty deep run into the playoffs.
Okay.
You know.
So
What's the
let's
ranking?
give it a deep run.
Out.
We got World Series, deep run, high potential, mid, dog water.
Not no deep. I don't think it's a deep run. I think they got high potential. I think they got high
Cubs.
potential. I don't think there's no deep run, brother. I'm sorry.
Cubs.
High potential, bro.
They added.
I would say it's a coin
High
flip for me in
potential.
terms of how I view this because if we're looking at the Cubs, I'd say maybe the second round. I'd say
It's
divisional.
not a deep run.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a deep run. A deep run is if you make it to the conference series.
Yeah, I don't see it.
That's a deep run. I
High
don't.
potential.
I agree with you to an extent, but I see divisional. I don't see like a wild card exit. I think
No,
they
no,
can-
no.
I see them in the divisional round, especially when you got, again, I mentioned earlier, Alex Bregman, and you also got PCA signing that extension. So you have talent waiting in the line. You got talent already there. But at the end of the day, I don't think they're ready. They're obviously not the 2016 team, but divisional round. That's I'd say actually in 5 or 6.
Okay.
That series goes in particular.
All right. Next, White Sox. White Sox. Go.
Man, don't
go
torture
White
me
Sox.
here. Don't torture me here.
To be honest with you, they're not they can't be as bad as they were last year, bro. So I feel like
I feel like that's a good hot take. I mean, not a good hot take. I think that's.
I feel like they can't be as bad as they were last. I would go mean, what's the tier above Dogwater, bro?
Now they did have some players that were in
Mid?
the no. So I did also
You
added.
flipped it. What did you put?
I added years to
booty,
come.
Oh, booty cheeks.
No, I did not add
Years to come. Years to come. I'll go years to come.
Okay, years to come.
I
mean,
wouldn't go Dogwater.
They're if they are dog water, they're like the top seed for dog water. I would say like at least they're
Oh man,
at
okay.
least they're the first lick of the ball.
So they're the
Man,
first one to
don't
make it.
do that to me.
The first lick of the ball.
So first one to get out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Man, don't do this to me.
I'll go years to come, bro. I'll be a little more respectful to the fact that they're not gonna be as bad as they were last year.
I just want to say this. My bad if I interrupted, but the White Sox have talent.
Yes,
We look,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
here's the point I'm trying to make here. You look at the World Baseball Classic, you see what we've had in a couple of those teams. So and I agree, it's years to come.
Years to come. Absolutely.
But here's the thing: I think they're like top. They're top of the dog water pack. They're I think just below mid. But yeah, I'd say years to come, and then they become more mid.
So I made a new one instead of years to come. I put 2030 question mark.
okay.
So I'll just
Man,
put
you're just making this hard for
I'll
me.
put the White Sox in 2030.
2030.
Hey,
Okay, that's realistic.
Do you think the White Sox will even sniff the playoffs before GTA 6 comes out?
That's a
No.
question.
I think, but ain't it coming out?
GTA
this
6
year?
better come out this
This year, right? They're making the playoffs this
My
year.
birthday. That's all I asked for.
Wait, it comes out on your birthday?
Or did they push it back again?
November 19th, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to come out in May.
May. It was May. It was May 19th.
And then they pushed it back, and they said that was like the absolute last delay.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Well, it used to come out on my birthday, I guess. Now we wait. till
wait, you were born in
November.
May?
Yeah,
What day?
23rd.
Oh, I'm 17th.
Okay.
No, week apart.
Week apart. Are you? Well, never mind. We'll get this later. All right. So
I'm a Tauros.
Yankees.
Well, you already know what I'm gonna say, bro.
What are you gonna say? Let's
Nah, low key. If I'm being like really honest, I'll say like deep run.
deep run.
I'll say deep run.
I say, yeah.
But like one mistake. If a team makes a mistake, we're like we're not Super Bowl. We're World Series contenders. If one team makes a mistake, we're definitely
I mean, yeah,
in the World
I can see
Series.
the Giants going to the World Series. No, I'm kidding.
the Giants.
No, I was kidding on that part. Yankees for me personally, I think ALCS. I don't think World Series, but ALCS.
I'll go deep run.
They every year have the potential
To go
be in the World
World
Series.
Series.
but,
Yeah.
but that's the key word, potential.
Yes.
So, I
I'll
mean,
go-
they're a fantastic team, and Aaron Judge is a regular season monster.
Yeah, and then Stanton can't make it through a regular season, so I
Paper
want
mache.
I want to see.
It pisses me off.
I'd
To
like to see
such
him
an
a whole year because I still think he can hit, but we will see when he can actually be healthy. A team that I have kind of some high hopes for that I want to throw in there, the Orioles.
Orioles, okay.
They have been
High potential.
very high potential.
I'll
They
go
made
high
a
potential.
little bit of a playoff run last year, and now again they're just younger and than everybody else. I think their team has very high potential to make it. Anything?
No, I agree with you.
Okay.
I think one guy that I feel bad for just absolutely is Paul Skeens. He needs to get out of Pittsburgh, bro.
Well, speaking of that, where are we going to rank Pittsburgh?
Mid.
Dog.
I'm just playing.
Um,
I'm just playing.
wah.
Okay, they're
I'm
dog.
just playing. I'm just playing.
Or I'm about to make another one.
2030
Schemes.
question mark?
No, schemes.
Schemes alone is.
Skeens.
Schemes alone is.
I thought you meant the Pirates altogether.
Well, they also have Connor Griffith, who's the #1 prospect in all of baseball. He's supposed to be like the best. He's the best shorts. 6'6" shortstop, basically like Aaron Judge, playing shortstop almost.
I would say 2030 question mark.
23.
I'm sorry,
Higher
bro.
than the
They're
Sox?
dog water.
They're not going to be able to
dog
keep Schemes.
water.
They're not keeping Schemes. Let's
I
be
don't-
honest. I mean,
But let's just. I know they won't, but if there's a scenario where they somehow, by the grace of God, they do, then you could put them in the 2030 category.
they're going below the Sox.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ah, damn.
100%.
No, bro. They're dog water. Bro.
Just because you have two talented players that can carry a
That
team
don't
does
mean
not
that.
mean it doesn't mean
that means
squat.
that, like, bro. Look
Squash.
look where we're at, bro.
It doesn't mean squash, bananas, or apples.
All right, we're going to get moving a little bit quicker with Brewers.
Ooh,
I
Brewers.
feel like that's easily deep. I mean, after
Brewers?
last year, it could
I
even
mean,
be World Series.
I'm not
bound.
even gonna lie to you, bro. After last season, they were one like what a couple games away from.
Yeah, there's a few games.
I mean, they could be World
Man.
Series bound.
I think they're
They
definitely
could
World
be.
Series bound.
I'd say deep run just to make a safe pick.
I'm putting them above Cubs for the deep run.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Just like last year, right?
Yeah.
Or was sorry
Yeah.
about that, Cubs
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
Anywho, but
You're not wrong.
honestly, dude, Milwaukee, from what I saw last year in the playoffs, their pitching is like kind of like scary. You
Yeah.
know?
No, they have the bullpen. They could be and they almost made it last year. They could definitely make it further this year with the deep pitching. I think their hitters need to pick up a little bit more, play a little. They still play like the singles game a little bit, so they're not as high scoring or big hitting.
Yeah.
But again, hey, wins baseball games.
And here,
Go ahead.
oh no, sorry, I interrupted.
No, go ahead. Go.
Okay. When it comes to having a good baseball team, I think one of the more basic things, or even a big key thing, is having a phenomenal rotational.
That's like having an offensive line in football.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. If you don't have
You need
an offensive line in football, you don't have a quarterback, honestly, to be honest.
Every Bears quarterback ever.
Yeah, and if you don't have a bullpen, we saw with who was a few years ago with the Tampa Bay Rays when they made it,
Mhm.
it was really just all their bullpen. I mean that they had a few, Randy Arozarena had a few names, but it was just all bullpen, and that's what we saw with the Brewers.
Hey, Drew, speaking of pitching and bullpens now, let me ask you this, because this is another one of them things I kind of didn't understand as far as like in relation to baseball, right? So I know the whole advantage of speaking on the football terminology, I know the whole advantage of left-handed quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between right and left-handed pitchers, if you don't mind me asking?
The right and left-handed pitchers,
Yeah.
mostly off speed, so curveballs. So if you are a left-handed hitter, predominantly most people in the world are what?
Righty?
Right-handed. So if you are a lefty, you don't have a curveball that looks like it's going to hit you, right? The curveball comes in, it's going at Adam.
Oh, it curves
and then
away.
it curves back over the plate, right? So if it looks like it's coming at Adam, then it curves right back over the plate. So it looks like it's going to hit him when it's not. Lefties have the advantage over righties because the curveball doesn't look like it's going to hit you.
It curves away from your body.
But the reason why left-handed pitchers are even better, because most hitters now are being like, oh, we're going to just grow them up and be lefties, because then they have the advantage all the times. Then you put a lefty pitcher against them, and they're both rare, right? A lefty hitter, and now you have an even rarer lefty pitcher. Hitters do not see lefty pitchers enough, so now their curveballs look even nastier. Basically, it's more off speed, and like one of the easiest ways to make it to the MLB is being a left-handed pitcher, because you just need to throw hard and be lefty.
And it's like having a secret weapon.
Yeah,
especially if a lot of players don't study the left-handed pitch.
Or if you don't see a lot of it.
Exactly.
So that's what this thing is capable of.
Are you lefty?
Yep.
No. Are you lefty?
Me too.
Really? We
I'm
got a lot of
left-handed.
lefties. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm a righty.
I'm righty, but I could do a few.
I'm your default setting.
I'm a lefty, but
I don't know if you're the default setting. You've been glitching out. The AI.
I need to
I'm a
hit the
lefty,
reset.
but I shoot basketball with my right hand.
Okay.
You need to reset the dial up in your brain, dude.
Nah, right? I'm like the AOL, like. You have to have. That's me.
Well, Josh has been telling me that he's been craving sweets all week. Now, with that, I think we're going to talk about something so sweet here next on Scoreboard Therapy.
Back to your home for sports. Here's your SportsSoundChicago.com Scoreboard update.
It is 1:25. I'm Adam Schneider with your SportsTownChicago.com update, powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com. White Sox open their season against the Milwaukee Brewers at American Family Field in Milwaukee. You can watch the White Sox at 6 on Saturday on CHSN. An architecture firm, Edward Peck Design, has come up with a separate last-second proposal to add a $2.8 billion+ translucent dome to the existing Soldier Field to keep the team from leaving, though the Bears have prioritized new construction. Pete Crow Armstrong's extension is a 6-year contract that is $115 million that kicks in after the 26th season is over and buys out 2 free agent years, his age 29 and age 30 seasons. Illini basketball takes on Houston Thursday at 9 o'clock. You can watch the game on TBS. There is growing momentum that Bulls head coach Billy Donovan could step away from the job when this season concludes. Bulls look to take down the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia at 6. You can watch the game on CHSN. Blackhawks' Anton Frundell scores his first NHL point in his debut as they escape Long Island with a win. Blackhawks play the Philadelphia Flyers tomorrow at 6. You can watch the game on CHSN. And this has been your SportsTownChicago.com update, powered by the Illinois Media School. If interested in a career in media, go to beonair.com.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swaparama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Alsip, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more.
Holy cow.
Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaparama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaparama, the first name in flea markets. Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex?
Monday nights.
It's free football and darts in the sports bar.
Touchdown Chicago. Tuesday night
Is league night. Join the pool or dart teams.
Wednesday night
Is ladies night at Club New. All ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m. Alright.
Thursday night.
Starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet.
This is a tasty burger. Friday and Saturday night.
It's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and Essington says, get fresh with us. Stop in for 3 free bagels. Just mention you heard it on the radio. Big Apple Bagels says, sample the Oreo cookie bagels or Oreo cookie cream cheese as well as delicious pumpkin cream cheese. Try Brewster's Gourmet Coffee along with big, soft, chewy bagels at Big Apple Bagels. Open 6 to 6, Monday through Friday, 7 to 5 Saturday, and 7 to 2 on Sunday for your convenience. Go to Big Apple Bagels and print out a coupon for 3 free bagels. Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and
Pick
Essington.
up
Joliet.
at the corner of Jefferson and Exeter says, get fresh with us. Stop in for 3 free bagels. Just mention you heard it on the radio. Big Apple Bagel says, sample the Oreo cookie bagels or the Oreo cookie and cream cheese, as well as delicious pumpkin cream cheese. Try Booster Gourmet Coffee along with big, soft, chewy bagels at the Big Apple Bagels. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 7 to 5 Saturday, and 7 to 2 on Sunday for your convenience. Go to BigAppleBagels.com and print out a coupon for 3 free bagels. Big Apple Bagels at the corner of Jefferson and Essington and Joliet.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool or darts teams. Wednesday night is ladies night at Club New. All ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night, start the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
Glad you stuck around. We're back with Scoreboard Therapy.
It is a 1 versus 4 in San Jose on Thursday. John Calipari's team being faced by that freshman point guard, A-Cup, scoring those 60 points in the first 2 will certainly have the attention of the Arizona defense.
All right, we are back, and thank you to B. We're gonna start it off. Yes.
Shout out CBS for the audio.
Yes, thank you. And if you didn't hear it, that was just so sweet. Speaking about Josh's Sweet 16, how's your bracket doing, Josh?
Oh, everybody's bracket is cooked. so like it doesn't really matter. But I do have a great amount of points. So.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
My
I
bracket
have 50 points.
Cooked. Esteban, you made a bracket?
I did not actually. College basketball is another one of those things that I really should start getting myself into, and I've been trying, but it's been a work in progress, you know.
I don't make a bracket either anymore. I actually stopped because I was always a huge Kansas fan, and then the year I did not make a bracket, Kansas won. So I was like, oh, if I don't make a bracket again, they'll just keep on winning.
Well, you lost to St. John's, bro.
Thank you.
Honestly, like with me, I have the joy of being like the spectator in the background, watching everyone's brackets go up in flames, and everyone like just get upset about it. You
just
know,
like to see the world burn. What is that? What movie? I just want to see the world burn.
I mean,
but yeah. So Sweet 16. Whew. All right, we are going to start with West and Midwest, and that's where we played the clip of Zona, Arkansas. What do we got, Adam?
Ooh, Arizona and Arkansas.
Kansas is crazy.
Honestly, because Florida lost to Iowa, and this will come back to my point, they were the first number 1 seed to fall.
Yes.
If there was another number 1 seed that would fall, Arizona would be that next one. I actually have Arkansas upsetting Arizona.
Ooh.
You got
Did you have that in your regular bracket?
Or
just have it now?
I actually had Arizona because my bracket's shot. I don't even care anymore. Oh. So I had all number 1 seeds going, but Iowa. Thank you, Iowa. Go Hawkeyes.
Go Caitlin Clark.
And Caitlin Clark. But Arkansas has a very disciplined team. They got John Calipari, who won it with Kentucky. And those teams understand how to win as underdogs. And they have a good offense. Defense, they're good. It's a little shaky, but at the end of the day, I think Arkansas has what it takes to beat Arizona. And here's also why. Arizona looked a little shaky against Utah State. Mm-hmm. And when you have a number 1 seed that looks shaky against a number 9 team, it doesn't look good. And it doesn't exactly give you that momentum roller going into the next round, especially the Sweet 16, to make a deep run. So for those reasons, I got Arkansas winning.
I have a question about Arkansas that, again, now that Calipari's in Arkansas, and he was really, I know his Kentucky teams, he won 1, 2?
1.
1. Yeah, with the Anthony Davis, right? Correct? Or no?
Was it?
No.
No.
It was, I think it was like D-Book or like one of those.
I thought it was. We'll look that up. But I feel like most of his known for is creating good NBA talent. Obviously, having Kentucky.
I wasn't D-Book because they went 32-0.
Yeah, it was more of the. But it was more of he creates NBA ready talent. I think that's what he's kind of been known for.
All his guards.
Do we see any Arkansas people being NBA next big?
Bro, there's a guard on Arkansas. His name is Darius Acuff Jr.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist was on that team.
So this was 2013 to 14?
11, 12.
Oh, so Davis was on that team.
Yeah,
AD was on that team.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, because that was the unibrow. Okay, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Yep, there's the brow.
Wait, the unibrow. So you're saying he doesn't have the unibrow anymore?
No, he does.
I mean, he covers up with glasses and dreads now.
He wears glasses and he has hair, so
and you barely see him.
So it's kind of right. But
who knows if he still has that unibrow?
Darius
paper mache.
Darius Acuff Jr. He is honestly, he's a top 5 pick this year.
Okay.
He has the most points for a freshman in 2 games. He has more points. He had more points than Kevin Durant, Cam Thomas when he was around. So he has 60 points within 2 games.
Yeah. So
the brother been hooping.
Hey, good old Calipari. Then we have in the West Texas and Purdue. What did Josh? Let's go to Josh.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if an upset happened because Texas is the 11th seed. I'm sticking with Purdue. I think Purdue gets it done. But I think if Texas, there's a slight thought of me that I think Texas could get it done. But I'm gonna stick with Purdue.
Purdue seems like they have big runs, but I feel like they get upset a lot.
For sure.
I mean, when they had Zach Edey in Purdue, they went to the national title. But that's Zach Edey.
Yeah.
And then they lost previous years before that when they had Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
It was oh man, that team was so fun.
It's Purpoo.
And they had Carson Edwards too. They had Carson Edwards. Elite Purdue guard, and they lost with that too.
Then we kick it to the Midwest. We have a little bit of clippage to play for Michigan, Alabama. Let's hear right here.
to that 4-1 at 7:35. Alabama versus Michigan, the second NCAA tournament matchup ever between these two teams, coming off back-to-back 90-point games, the first since the 1970 title game. So we're expecting a lot of offense. Bama lethal from 3, Michigan lethal from wherever on the floor. Like I said, a lot of points in store for this one.
And absolutely. I mean, Bama, did we think? Well, actually, let's go to the Bama alum himself. He's smiling. He's turning red right now. Oh, man, roll Tide.
He thought it was so. He
I
thought
don't
of
know.
it.
With the way we're going to play, it's either we roll Tide or we're high Tide. Look, as much as I love my alma mater, as much as I support the Crimson Tide, this is going to be a game of wits, grit, and will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got to be on our I was going to say best behavior, but we got
worse.
Yeah, worse than that. No, we really got to find a way to just lock down on defense like what we did with Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
And more, honestly. Michigan, as Josh has stated it, the Fab 10.
Yeah.
I mean, that team is loaded. Their coach is good. Discipline. But not just that. Bama, as said in the audio, we're good from threes. And every time, I don't know if you saw the Texas Tech game, Drew.
So they
But
hit like
literally,
23.
they were trying to find only threes. And it feels like when they did a layup, they were like, dang it, like we couldn't get a 3. But the thing is, even if you get 2 points, it chips away at that lead little by little. Obviously, you want to get the 3-pointer, and that's where our specialty is. But you miss it, and you don't get that rebound, you're risking a bigger lead. Yeah. So for Alabama, for this game, and I actually have Michigan winning this game, I would. I know. All the Bama fans, I'm sorry. As an alum, I'm ashamed to say it, but I mean, Michigan's so loaded, and we got LeBaron Philon, we got what was it? Daryl Rysett Jr. I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but we have him. We got a couple of very good, talented players, but there's a difference between having some talent versus all talent. Absolutely. So Michigan's gonna win this one.
Josh,
Michigan cooking them.
Yeah, I don't like Michigan very much.
Frying.
I will, if I am wrong and Alabama wins, I will come on here and
cook us all gumbo.
What is it? What is it? Vegan gumbo.
Oh,
I'm not gonna go through that.
Okay, I'm all right.
Nah, you can
I'm all right.
Then we got Tennessee and Iowa State. Josh.
I got Iowa State, but Tennessee is a very deep team, and they have really good guards. To be honest, Nate Ahmet, not really a guard, but he's kind of a guard. He gonna have himself a game. But Iowa State has been able to do their thing without, you feel what I'm saying? Like without Joshua Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like
you weren't there.
Their like their record like shows that they can win games without him. But I feel like further down the line they're gonna lose because of just the fact they don't have their full healthy team. But right now I think they have enough to beat Tennessee.
Iowa State makes like a good run every like 2 to 3 years. I feel like they had a Horton Tucker like a few years ago.
Yeah, Horton Tucker was good.
I mean, every 2 or 3 years, I feel like they're not.
Halliburton.
Yep. I feel like they make the deep run, and it's like, oh man, these guys are kind of good. I mean, Tennessee though, I kind of want them to win. I just like to see orange. I feel like seeing colors that you don't see too often.
So you want to see a team that looks like Whataburger?
Absolutely. Listen,
Whataburger is amazing.
Texas,
Whataburger's good.
Hey, I want orange versus orange. Get Tennessee to Texas all the way to the top.
2 teams that look like Whataburger. I like it.
Me hungry with that.
Iowa State to me has a really good starting 5, and their bench is okay. It's not bad, but they're okay. And there's, again, as mentioned in the baseball segment, having a solid rotation is key to winning games. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have a solid bench, you're a little cooked. I mean,
I agree more in college basketball because, and I feel like it works in the NBA too, but basketball, I feel, is, and again, maybe we'll see your take, Josh, is the only sport that you can really take over just as one person can take over the game.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You can't, I mean, yes, absolutely. A pitcher in baseball can take over until they're exhausted.
A quarterback can take over.
You think so? Not if he's getting sacked.
You say a quarterback in baseball?
No. He's just saying sports.
I'm saying sports, right.
One player can take over.
Quarterback can take over.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, there's a reason it's called the team.
Look at Caleb Williams in the last 2 minutes of every Bears comeback last year.
Like a quarterback can take over a game. There's instances where I've watched the quarterback just
Tom Brady.
simply. Tom Brady in 2016. Simple.
Oh yeah, the Falcons.
I feel like
Simple. That's what I was saying.
But if you put like the best quarterback ever on some random team, it's not always going to be like.
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying. Like basketball, like you put prime LeBron on any team.
Yeah, he took him to the finals.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Football, you can't put any quarterback on
understand
any
it.
team. Baseball, maybe you're a pitcher and you throw one no hitter. That doesn't really lead you, unless you do it in the best game, but it doesn't lead you to the next game, winning it all or anything like that. Like you have to face hitters, and even if you're one hitter, sorry, you batted 3 times in the game. Did you really take over?
You know, that kind of like makes me think now. I wonder how Tom Brady would fare on the New York Jets or maybe even the Cleveland Browns.
Now,
yeah, with their current coaching staff.
I ain't gonna lie, Tom Brady on the Jets right now, bro. They're making the playoffs.
Whoa, that is.
They're making it.
Okay.
That's a conversation for another day.
They couldn't even win the flag football match. So, all right, let's
Tom Brady.
Let's stop the madness.
Prime Tom Brady is not taking that team to the playoffs.
At 48, his knees probably sound worse than Esteban's.
Yeah.
Hey,
whoa,
bro, what?
Whoa.
No, hey. To Adam's credit, I do have pretty brittle bones over here, you know.
All right.
Well, you guys have
Tom Brady was elite at 40. Bro.
All right. The madness. Let's try to keep it to basketball because we got to. We're gonna. You guys are getting a little addicted to this madness, but let's find out who for the next madness. We got East and South coming next on Scoreboard Therapy.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee. And keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swaparama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Alsip, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more.
Holy cow.
Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaparama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaparama, the first name in flea markets.
Sunday, May 8th. Chief Mother Like Royalty, board and Odyssey Cruise. Experience a lavish Mother's Day brunch on early dinner cruise, spectacular views of the Chicago skyline, live entertainment, great food and fun. But hurry, our Mother's Day cruise is selling out fast. For admission or information on Mother's Day and other cruising events, go to odysseycruise.com or 866-305-2469. Create lasting memory and celebrate Mother's Day special Mother's Day cruise on Odyssey Cruise, 866-305-2469 or odysseycruises.com.
Odyssey Cruise, Sunday, May 8th. Treat mom like royalty aboard an Odyssey Cruise. Experience a lavish Mother's Day brunch or early dinner cruise with spectacular views of the Chicago skyline, lively entertainment, great food and fun. But hurry, our Mother's Day cruises are selling out fast. For information on Mother's Day and other cruises and events, go to odysseycruises.com or 866-305-2469. Create lasting memories and celebrate mom with a special Mother's Day cruise on a Odyssey Cruise. Odyssey Cruises, 866-305-2469 or odysseycruises.com. Is it you? Is it you? Looks like we'll have to open up and find out here
Number 3, Michigan taking on number 2, UConn. Of course, that's their seeding, I should say there. A lot of coaching power in this one. Dan Hurley versus Tom Izzo. Their second meeting between these two in the tournament. Third meeting in the tournament all time for these teams, though. Winner, of course, moves on to take on the winner of Duke and St. John's.
All right, the madness is back, and if you would have heard us during break, there was a lot of madness going on, especially coming out of
Jay
Josh's
Cutler
mouth.
is better than Patrick Mahomes.
All right, let's get to the March Madness.
Oh man.
That cut was from CBS, Michigan State, and UConn, correct?
Right, correct.
Yes. All right, Michigan State, UConn. I actually again, for my bracket, I didn't make, but when I vote, I actually had UConn winning it all.
Oh,
so
really?
I thought again, I saw their women's team win it so many times, and I feel like UConn does a good job, and they're almost the new like powerhouse of like.
Well, for women, absolutely.
Well, but also for men's. I mean, who's won more men's? Haven't they like been
UCLA? UCLA won the most men's titles.
I know, but when's the last time UCLA won?
Oh, UCLA. Oh, okay.
UCLA won.
95.
In the modern era,
95.
that we've been mostly alive, Josh. UConn's been winning, correct?
Modern day, I would say the best team modern day is probably Villanova.
What? Because it's 2 in a row.
No, it's 2016 and 18 for Nova.
I'll
UNC
say
won 17.
I would say
I
Nova.
thought UConn won a few more.
UConn won 5, I believe, altogether.
Oh wait, yeah, UConn might be.
Because
UConn
was
might
it
be the one.
99?
Well, it depends on what UConn is the modern era.
That's true.
So I've been alive, I guess. Modern era, me being alive.
There we go.
To me, it's Villanova.
What do we think about that game, though? So Michigan State, UConn.
I would go Michigan. I'm going Michigan State.
I also
Honestly,
got Michigan State.
I got Michigan State on it. To be honest with you,
No,
I would say it's
it's a coaching matchup this time.
a culture matchup.
Coaching.
Oh, coaching. I thought you said
Matchup.
culture. I was like,
I mean, yeah,
Dan Hurley versus Tom Izzo. This is
That's
gonna be a really
really-
good matchup.
it's coaching matchup, and I think Tom Izzo gets it.
Because Tom Izzo, I talked to Josh about this a couple of times. Tom Izzo always has a plan.
Absolutely.
Always. It's unfortunate he only has one national title back in 2000, but at the same time, he knows how these tournaments work. He understands how the plan goes. Dan Hurley, great strategist. He's had talent all around him since being at UConn 1-2 in a row, 23 and 24. So this will be a matchup of it's battle of wills and a battle of minds. So I do have Michigan State winning this one out. It'll be kind of an ugly victory. It's going to be one of those. So I got Michigan State.
So I did get the stats. So UConn men have won 6 titles since 1999. Duke is the only closest with 5.
Okay, so you can say UConn.
So yeah,
Nova only has 2. No, Nova has 3.
I think Nova.
I'm saying
Brunson.
Nova because when I was around, like I watched Nova win all 3 of their. So
You were born in 85 when they won the first one.
Yeah, not that one, but like the 16 and then 18 one.
Those were good teams.
I watched.
Jay Wright knew how to coach.
Yeah, bro, look at they're on the Knicks.
They're all on the Knicks now.
Right, so like he
Even
knows what he's
Dante?
doing.
DiVincenzo?
Well, he was
No.
on the Knicks. Well, he's on the Timberwolves, but he was on that team.
He's a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he's a great 3-point shooter.
Then I'm gonna kick this one back to Josh because we have Duke St. John's.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, we do have some audio. We have this game winner, so I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, and that one hurt me.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt
because of Kansas. Because
You a Kansas fan?
It's because you didn't
I
make
told you I like Kansas. That's why I don't make brackets. But
Oh,
Do you know why they lost? You didn't make your bracket this year.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. They have a guy that is like top 3 pick.
I mean, yeah,
Darren Peterson.
Darren Peterson
I
is
know,
the top.
and that's
3
what I was going to see if I saw that he might return.
I doubt it, but
I was just
I
saying.
mean, there's always a possibility they come back. But he's probably going to
That's what that has
money,
to do.
yeah. But he probably going back to the draft. To be honest.
But I mean, who? So St. John's.
I have. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They're healthy. Duke is healthy now. They got they're healthy outside of Caleb Foster, so it's kind of hard to bet against them. But I don't care, bro. St. John's. I'm rocking with St. John's.
All right, St. John's.
As much as I hope, I mean, I want St. John's to win just because it'd be funny to see Double D kind of be like, Josh, don't even talk. But at the end of the day, I Duke realistically probably was going to win.
I think it's been a while since St. John's has had like a really, really deep run. I feel like seeing them beat out Duke and sending Duke fans home because let's be honest, Duke fans are a little bit annoying. It's kind of like Philly fans a little bit when you run into a
Philly
real-
fans are a whole different level.
Yeah, but you get Duke bandwagon fans. I feel like are kind of all over the place a little bit. So
Fair enough.
They gotta go, man.
But now we have a little bit let's go straight into where we are at. ILL. Let's hear it. Let's hear the audio preview.
South region, the Houston Cougars playing in their own backyard with a trio of Big Ten teams. The one they get is Illinois, who sport the Baltic Five, while Kelvin Sampson has a player and a freshman, Kingston Flemings, who might allow him to relax when the scores get above 70 nowadays.
Players they got in the Baltic region.
Yeah, the ILL has been, fun. They are
good
offense. Their offense is amazing.
They're just offense heavy, to be honest with you.
The Houston, though, Adam, what do we think about Houston? Do they get past Houston?
So this is something interesting. Sorry, I don't want to make this like a tangent. I'll just say this though. Houston has a good defense.
Yes.
And all you need is above average scoring. If you have a fantastic defense, if you have all offense, which is what they are, as Josh mentioned, and you have no defense, you're kind of cooked there.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, if you have just above average scoring, and Houston has good scoring, I'm not saying it's great or bad. They're just kind of they're in that above average scoring category. I got Houston winning again with that defense rocking, and if they're missing if the Illini are missing threes and critical threes especially, or if you're missing a critical 2-pointer from whether that's a down in the field or in the paint, they're going to need to keep their heads up. They're going to need to lock in, keep their heads in the game for this one. I got Houston winning this one in another ugly victory.
Do you think that? But who got fought harder teams to get there? I feel like
Huge. Honestly,
Illinois faced Penn.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
VCU,
VCU beat North Carolina. That was an upset, so I kind of think I'm leaning towards Houston. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
You got A&M. Houston had a
Idaho,
they crushed A&M.
They crushed A&M, bro. So yeah, I got Houston.
Illinois also crushed VCU by almost 20.
Houston did it by 31.
Yeah. Think definitely this is like a perfect matchup. It's either going to be high offense wins it or defense just locks.
I think it's high. I think it's high offense for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think Houston's scoring 70 points.
Oh,
and I think Illinois might get there too. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's gonna be a lot of.
I hope Illinois, but I think the defense wins. I'd have Houston.
Yeah, I got Houston too.
It'd be nice to see Illinois back in a final four or Elite Eight, and then get into a Final Four again.
They haven't been to the Final Four since their 2005 national title one.
Duran?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Duran Williams. Yeah.
Then we have
Duran was a problem.
The upset. Iowa beating out Florida, and now they are taking on Nebraska.
I'm so sorry, Josh. I never thought I'd see the day where Iowa and Nebraska would face each other in a Sweet 16 matchup to go to the Elite Eight. This is a fun Big Ten matchup for sure. And I think a lot of seeding doesn't talk about squad. This is, I think, an even matchup we're looking at here. And I'm sorry. With the way Iowa locked in and with the 3-pointer that Florida allowed, and they did well. They blocked the final layup from Florida, and they did well. Their defense really locked in. Their offense clicked, scored the 3. Nebraska got lucky with Vanderbilt. That half-court 3-pointer looked like it was going to go in, but it was an in and out. And if we're looking at the toughest path to this point, it'd obviously be Iowa just for Florida alone.
Absolutely.
So with that, I actually have Iowa winning because when their offense clicks, they're good. They're a lot better than I thought. And their defense isn't half bad either. Nebraska, this is their second win ever in program history. Going from the round 64 to the round of 64 or 32, excuse me.
Yes.
And you got inexperience versus a team that beat a number 1 and has some experience.
Yeah.
So I got Iowa on this one.
I think I saw Nebraska. What was it? Samford? Or
Samford? Yes. Yeah. He was a good player.
He is a torch. I know I saw his brothers on the Thunder. He just made his first basket maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago. But I just feel like when Nebraska heats up from 3, or especially him at least, it's just raining at that point.
Nebraska, they got a good team. I got Nebraska winning. I ain't gonna lie.
Nebraska?
They have a really good team.
I got Iowa, dude.
They get hot.
I'm sticking with Iowa.
When they get hot, bro.
But even with some of these seeds, when they get hot, they get hot. It goes for any which way, especially like when the team's on an upset and has the pendulum swinging their way. So
with this team, with what we got left, do we have any last minute? What's our final four?
Okay.
Last minute final four. Let's go around. Let's go. Adam, start.
I got.
If you need it, I could share it.
I got Houston.
I don't need it.
I got Duke. I got Michigan, and I got Arkansas.
Okay, Esteban, you got any?
Honestly, just based off of what I've seen from Duke alone, I watched that game versus what was that, the
TCU?
Siena. Man, that the defense from Duke from what I've seen in the second half, crazy. So I mean, I could see Duke making it to the Final Four. I'm gonna lean with Arkansas.
Okay.
And now let's see. Michigan. And I want to say Nebraska.
Okay.
Nebraska. That's an interesting one.
All right.
It's a risky pick, friend.
Josh?
I like the gamble.
It's a good pick.
No,
all right.
Gambling is bad.
I'm rocking with Arkansas. I'm rocking with Michigan. I'm rocking with Houston. And I'm rocking with St. John's. That's my final.
Oh, again, bringing the St. John's in. I like it.
I like St. John's.
I
I'm
like
rocking
it, man.
with St. John's.
Here's the thing about St. John's. Is real quick note. Their defense is fantastic.
Yes.
Our full court defense is on. Cannot stop. It can't beat it.
If your 5 defensive players, your main starting defensive players can lock in and can be able to lock out the Boozer twins and their center, dude. Oh my God!
I'm not worried about Caden at all, bro. Like the point guard, I think we got him in a box. he ain't seen no defense. Like, all right, and Boozer, you put Zuby, you put the Big East Player of the Year, Zuby on Cameron Boozer. He's locked, bro.
Gotcha.
Let's talk about it.
You got, as long as you lock them up.
Let's talk about it.
Again,
you look so average those first 2 games, and he was playing TCU and Siena. Can you imagine what Zuby would do with him?
Well, also your 3-point shooting was actually pretty good against Kansas.
That's the thing. That's kind of the only thing that really concerns me. We are not really that good at 3-point shooting. We can get downhill for sure, but we can't shoot.
You guys did good against Kansas, though.
Yeah, we can't shoot, but we can. If we can hit our shots, it's gonna be a bad day for Duke. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, when you have Rick Pitino as your head coach, you're set.
We're set.
You're good.
I'm going to take a hot take and say it's going to be a big, it could possibly be a Big Ten Final Four, no? If Purdue wins, then we got Michigan.
Okay.
Purdue, Michigan.
Right.
We have Illinois, Nebraska, or Iowa basically winning, and then Michigan State. You could see a Final Four of
Michigan's going to crush Purdue.
Michigan's going to destroy Purdue, bro.
We could see a Final Four of Big Ten, and I'd like to see it.
That'd be interesting.
Midwest basketball. I wonder how many Illinois basketball players are on those teams, because that ranking is always crazy. Illinois people from Illinois or Chicagoland area being on the Big Ten teams is insane.
I will say, if people outside the Midwest say the Midwest is mid, for one, you're not fully wrong. But our sports teams are very good when it's needed, especially Michigan this year. I should not say our, because I'm not on every single team.
Michigan.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to Scoreboard Therapy on this great hump day and this March Madness. We had it up jam-packed, absolutely, for sure. I'm your host today, Drew Thomas. To my left, thank you for working the board today,
Joshua.
Across from me, co-host
Adam the Glitch Schneider.
And we have the guy working OBS. Thank you for stepping in for Ernie today.
Esteban Ortega. You're welcome, Drew.
All right, and we will see you next time here on Scoreboard Therapy.